Welcome to this course, Module 1, ZBRUSH Concept and Detailed Character Sculpting course. So this module is one of a series taking you from initial design all the way to a ZBRUSH game ready asset with hours of video training. Now in this particular module, Module 1, we're going to be concentrating on actually concept and detailing our character to get it like the course image that you're seeing in front of you now. So along the way we're going to be covering a host of features, including the following: creating a base meshes. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of doing that. We're going to be building a high resolution body from the base mesh, and we'll be detailing it through all of the steps. So I'll be taking it from a simple base mesh. I'll be showing you 3 different ways of creating those base meshes, and then we'll be actually taking one of those and detailing that model up. We'll be creating a likeness sculpt of the face. We'll be using Dynamesh and the difference between subdivided sculpts and Dynamesh. So I'll be showing you the concepts there. Be looking at topology tools for rigging and creating clean geometry, using Spotlight for reference and looking at reference in general and the importance of it. We'll be looking at different methods for tiling alphads and full demonstration of those methods. Be creating hair, fur and leather using the sculpting brushes inside of ZBrush. We'll also be looking at using micromesh and nanomesh for armor, and to be able to easily swap the micro meshes and nano meshes out to quickly give you a different effect. We'll be using the surface noise and the noisemaker plugin. Be creating complex Boolean actions for subtraction and creating the U mesh from these. We'll be creating insert, multi-mesh and curve on surface brushes, both appending and adding new brushes plus saving them as well. Be keeping your scene organized and using references. We'll also be, when we finished detailing the high res parts, subtools, we'll be using T-pose to pose our final sculpt. Now I'll also be showing you how to use Z-spheres for rigging as well, for setting Z-spheres up as rigs inside of ZBrush. Be showing you how to save custom views and save the document as well as the tool. We will look at materials, color and lighting, as well as rendering out from ZBrush, and as additional feature I'll be showing you how to bring that into Keyshot and render out from that as well. And then finally we're going to end up with compositing our render passes. In this case I'm going to be using Photoshop to render them in. Now additionally, as well as all of what I've just mentioned, I'll be showing you many tips and tricks along the way. So I would expect this course to be completed in about 3 to 4 weeks. Just make sure you understand each step before you move on. There's over 180 video files, so it's hours and hours and hours of content, and some of the assets are supplied to get you started. Now there's support and a Q&A area that you can post questions, because there's going to be questions. It's a very complex course. So the software that you're going to need to complete this course is ZBrush. I'm using version 2018. You can use 2018 or 2019. For compositing I'll be using Photoshop, but you can use something similar. Pretty much all of the packages such as GIMP, which is a free one, will allow you to set it up as well. And if you've got Keyshot, great, because I show you how to render in that as well. So as I mentioned, this is module 1 of many of the courses that I'm going to be building on. So I'm going to be using the same asset in the next module, module 2, and so on until we complete all of the modules to get us to a game ready model, which I'll be actually putting into Unity or UDK, Marmoset Toolbag for viewing, rendering, creating turntables. So if you're interested in game, this is module 1 of it. Follow them all the way through. This is by far, I would say, one of the longest parts of the course, the module, because you're actually sculpting something, and this is the base for what we're going to use to create all of the other courses from. So I really hope you enjoy this course, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you on the course and answering your questions.